The digital piano market has a lot of offerings. Today we'll be looking at two extremes in price, both from Yamaha, and we'll be comparing the features and what they sound like. So stay tuned. Hi, Patrick Marr with Alamo Music Center here in San Antonio, Texas. Today I'm joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Texas Tim Root. We're going to be looking at a couple different cool products today, but first, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like our videos, sign up for notifications if you like our content. We're always open to suggestions and comments, so please feel free. Today we're looking at two bookends, actually. I think it's a cool offering. It's kind of what we would recommend as experts in the industry. There's the P45 here, the Yamaha P45, and then we have the CVP809 GP, brand new. We just got our first shipments in at the beginning of 2020, late 2019, but just a fantastic, awesome product.
I want one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And so Tim, real quick, I'm curious, what are your first impressions on the P45?
I think it's a wonderful digital piano. I really love it. And you know, we sell a lot of them. It's got a really nice action, super good sound, simple, it's portable. I think it's an excellent digital keyboard to start out with.
No, I think it's cool, and you said it right there. One of the key differences between these two, this is part of the P series from Yamaha, P portable, P45, and so that kind of differentiates right off the bat kind of a feature of the P45, and one of the cool reasons if you're a college student or if you're a beginner, if your kid's going to be starting on piano lessons and maybe you'll need to hide it in the garage one day. It's something that you can pick up and move pretty easily. We have it on a stand today. This is an optional stand that comes with it. But yeah, it's a portable. It's very kind of basic features when it comes to a digital piano. You have about 10 voices on it.
Yeah.
We're going to listen to a couple of those. It does have a weighted action, which I think if you've done any research on pianos, you've looked is kind of a must for a lot of beginners. It starts to strengthen your fingers, starts to start playing more like an acoustic piano.
Right.
And that's what a lot of teachers always say. They say, oh, get something that feels like an acoustic piano.
Right. Well, I was going to say too, a lot of times when I talk to people about starting out on piano, they want two things. You know, they want a really good action, they want 88 keys so they can learn the proper way to play piano, and they want a good grand piano sound. And that's what this P45 gives you. You got that, you're in business. It gives you a lot more, actually. Like I said, it gives you some electric pianos, gives you some organ and strings and a few things like that. So
it has headphones as an option.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. It's a pretty complete package for a beginner. So what in the world could make you spend 35 times the money for something bigger, better? It's, to me, is this really a bicycle and is this really a Ferrari?
Yes, I think it is. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's with the P45, you're having something complete right there. You're having something that can start you off.
Right.
But what are some of those awesome features that really bring you up to this price range? And so these are extreme bookends we're looking at today.
Yeah.
And I think it's worthy to note that Yamaha offers a whole bunch of the features we're going to be going over. They offer them along the way through these price points. And so I would challenge you guys to look at which features you like, and maybe look at which models still have those features. Wood keys, for example.
Right.
Those get introduced somewhere in the middle of the Clavinova section. And so there's a lot of selection here between these two price points.
A whole lot.
Yeah, and so I'm not saying this is where you have to go, but there are some interesting features that I think we're going to take a look at. And so yes, so the CVP, Tim, tell me your favorite parts of the CVP.
Well, I mean, like he's saying, this is like a Maserati. This is an unbelievable. If you've never had an experience to play one of the CVPs, I mean, you'll never go back. I think, first of all, it feels just beautiful and sounds amazing, and those are the core of it. But beyond that, I mean, you got a big old touch screen on there, super killer speakers. Yeah. It looks like a grand piano. You've got the whole orchestra in there, any sound you'd ever want. I think it's like 1,500, 2,000 sounds. they're all amazing. You got the orchestra in there. You can, you can be the bass player. You can be the conductor. You can do everything. You can sing into it. So, I mean, there's nothing this thing can't do. You may not need it all, but it can do it.
So you tell me, you're a drummer.
Yes, I am.
By trade.
Yep.
And you played an acoustic kit for a lot of your life, but I know you do also play electronic kits. Has technology changed over the years through those two?
Absolutely, it's changed in electronic drums.
Has it gotten better or worse?
Well, it's gotten way better. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. I will say this. Look, an acoustic piano is a wonderful instrument, and acoustic drums are a wonderful instrument. It's hard to beat that. But man, these digitals and this technology today is amazing. I mean, even this one right here is. It sounds amazing. Of course, they don't go out of tune. There's no maintenance and all those kind of great advantages.
Yeah.
You can practice with headphones. So there's a lot of great things. But hands down, technology is unbelievable right now.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
So, as someone who plays a little bit of piano, I actually had the opportunity to grow up with a CVP in my house, a Yamaha Clavinova, which.
Lucky you.
Well, to me, I happen to be a little bit younger, and I guess I was blessed to have one in my house. But I guess for parents out there, my story behind the CVP would be, I was interested in piano at an early age, and it was put into piano lessons, and it kind of felt a little forced. And I'm sure a lot of kids feel this way. But I wanted to play sports. I wanted to run outside. I didn't want to sit and practice piano that much. One of the benefits of my parents actually investing in a CVP Clavinova was later in life, a couple years later, when I was in high school and trying to impress girls or whatever. I was like, what if I pick up instruments again? And I was like, wait a second, there's a drum set in here, there's a bass in here, and there's a recording system in here. And so what I did is I actually was really brought back into music, because this isn't just a piano. And I mean, I think that's kind of the point we're trying to get across here with this technology, where it's gone. And so I'm 28, 29 now.
Oh my gosh.
So this technology has been around for a long time. I was 10, 11, 12, 13 when I was playing this, but it still had those recording capabilities. And that's one of the coolest things about Yamaha is they start at the top, they bring in their best features and products, and then they introduce it down the line. But what you're getting here is you're getting brand new research and development from Yamaha, and they're packing it as full as they can. Bluetooth speakers. This thing, not only is it going to look beautiful in a living room, you can play beautiful music out of it. You can hook up your phone, your iPhone, your Android, connect it Bluetooth, and play classical music out of it. And then you have a player piano essentially in your house. You have. I always compare this to people of your generation who might have grown up playing organ. Did you ever have the opportunity?
I don't go quite.
No,
that far.
I mean,
dun, 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 at the baseball game.
Not those type of. I'm talking about the organ. The Magic Genie, the real popular
Farfisa.
one. Yeah, and that technology is still continued today in the Clavinova.
It's got killer organs on it.
Well, yeah, not only the organ sounds, but it's got the style section. So you're able to hold the note in the bass section. I think we're going to demo this. You can hold the note in the bass section. It's accompaniment around you, and you can play melodies up the top. So you can have rock music playing on a C chord down low, and then you can play solos. So it's really just a creation entertainment system. And I think in the home today, there's a whole bunch of electronics that are competing. PlayStations, Xbox, television, all this stuff that you could argue isn't a great educational tool. Why not have a piece of technology that's going to help you learn something new, a new skill? And so I would challenge people to really explore the options of a digital piano. I think with recording technology, I think with these new samples that are coming out that sound so real. They have new sound engines on these. Where if you have headphones on some of the higher end Clavinova models, you get the binaural sample, which is, do you want to speak to this, the binaural sample?
Well, I would say the key, there's a lot of technology, these companies want to explain it in technology, but what it really does is when you put the headphones on, it gives you an amazing experience where the sound just moves in it's almost like 3D, for your headphones. So when you play a piano, it's like when you go from the low register to the high register, it's like, you really hear it, okay? It's amazing. One thing I was going to add to what you said earlier is, you know, whether it's drums or piano or whatever, if you're considering buying an instrument, or maybe it's for your children, or basically most people want to have, you know, have a better life with music. That's really what music is for. It's about a better life and having something that creates interest in your children or you and lets you pass your time positively. And one thing is, with something like the CVP, it's like there's so many things that get the young people into it. It's like, you know, it's like when I started up, you know, like in 1850, you know, like on drums or piano, you know, you had sheet music and there was your instrument and that was it. It's like go in the room and practice and you're like, na, 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 na. And it's like after a while, I mean, I was into it, I wanted to learn it and everything, but you know, it gets lonely in there. Whereas today, you know, fast forward to an 8-year-old, 10-year-old today, these guys got phones, they got, you know, video games, they got things, they're multitasking, things got to hit them quicker. And that's what these things bring to the table is there's so, these things are so deep. You don't have to get to this one. I mean, just a couple steps up from this one, you got a lot more. So what does that mean? You're going to spend more time on the instrument. If you have more things to keep your interest, then you're going to spend more time. If you spend more time, you're practicing more, you're getting better, you're enjoying it more, and that's the purpose of it. So the technology is a huge plus, especially for the people coming up now.
I 100% agree. Yeah. Parents ask me a lot, they go, should I invest in an acoustic piano? Should I invest in a digital piano? And I use the story of my upbringing. I ask the parents, I go, are you 100% interested in them only playing piano, which some parents are, and that is completely 100% okay. I support that. Yep. It's a beautiful, beautiful instrument that can teach you a lot about music theory and about playing with symphonies and things like that. But I ask, are you interested in them just learning music? Would you be happy with them playing music, music being a part of their life, being a second language to them? Yep. And then I sometimes strongly suggest they look at some of this digital technology because it really does make you one with music. There's a karaoke machine on this. On a couple of the Clavinova lines, you plug a microphone in and it has a chorus singing behind you and you're singing these beautiful songs and it's fun. If you're stuck at home with your family, like some of us are now, most of us are, we're in the middle of COVID pandemic, coming at you live from our studio. COVID.
Got my mask right here.
And I hope you guys are staying safe, but how fun would it be if your family right now had a karaoke machine with the words, with the music, with the microphone? It's a beautiful coming together moment. Absolutely. Or how fun would it be if you've never played piano and you wanted to follow the lights and them to teach you a very basic song? That's something that's in this technology. We're going to look at that, but there's follow the lights technology. It's going to have your sheet music on there and you're going to be following along playing, which, I mean, it could have you playing one of your favorite songs in 5 minutes. I think that's a very cool
Well, think about it. You probably, right now, even if you are taking lessons or going to music school, whatever, right now you're shut off. You can't go do it. Well, you can use, even with a step or so above this, they've got the Smart Pianist app and the stuff like this. So you can, your teacher's there. You can speed it up, slow it down, learn your favorite songs. You know, technology is great.
Yeah, so just real quick, some of the features that we haven't mentioned. The Smart Pianist App, like you just did, is an application that Yamaha has made that works on a lot of their different products. Yeah, it's a free app you download, and it basically is a controller for your instrument. And it gets introduced not on the P45 model, but on a couple models above, and then it goes all the way through the Clavinova line. One of my favorite features for kids who are taking lessons and who are composing or writing or interested in music, it actually can notate everything you're playing. So not only can this record and play back what you've recorded or what your student has recorded, you could actually get the notation. So what's notation? It's actually marking the notes on the staff of what you're playing. You could get that, put a USB drive in, pull it out, print it out, and you could have on the fridge, whoever played it, whoever wrote that, you can have the actual notated music right there for you, which I think is a tremendous work of accomplishment. And to me, what parent would be not proud to see their students'
or
composition.
grandparent,
or grandparent,
or great. No, not there yet, man. I'm not going that far.
But yeah, I think we've covered a lot. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We're going to listen to a lot of this right now and go over some of the features. Try to capture a lot of it. It's so much is packed into this technology, and we're going to do some more videos on a lot of the clavinovas in between. But we wanted to do a broad spectrum. Tim, I'm going to have you play some. I think.
Oh my gosh,
he's a great player.
I play piano with drumsticks, so I don't know. It's like.
We're going to take a listen. Stick around. Let's hear some of this awesome, amazing technology. And thanks for watching, guys. Wow, what an amazing amount of features that these two pianos have. Tim, thank you so much for demoing those. Real quick, give me your highlights again one more time before we sign off here.
Well, I would say the P45 is a great entry-level piece for anybody that needs a digital piano. It not only sounds great, has a wonderful action, and it's pretty stylish, very portable. And something that we may not have mentioned is it's also a great MIDI controller. So if you want to connect to a computer or write your own music or interact with applications. So I would say it's really the perfect piece to start out with. And then, of course, this one is, you know, you got to be crazy not to love this thing. It's the most amazing digital piano I've ever had the honor of playing. And, of course, there's tons of models in between. So if this, you don't want to start this low and you want to kind of go in between, you can work your way up. Yamaha is the leader in digital pianos. They've been doing it for years and years and years. It's a great company, and they're all super quality, great warranty, the whole thing. So amazing pieces.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, they were awesome. One thing that you just reminded me of, this carries a 3-year warranty through Yamaha. This carries a 5-year. So that is something to consider. Yeah, and the feel of them, I know you guys can't feel them out there, but the feel is something to really compare between these two. You got plastic keys here with a weighted action. You got wooden keys here with a weighted action, but not only weighted, it's counterweighted. So really enhances the experience on what the feeling is. Every one of these, it's a graded hammer action, so every one of these notes is specifically weighted for that key. Yep. And so just a very cool feature. Thank you guys for watching. Again, we're Alamo Music Center. I'm Patrick. This is Tim, Texas Tim Root here. If you haven't already, please like our video, subscribe, and please let us know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments. We like to read back and say, hey, we should do a video on this, or hey, we should go more in depth on this in a different video. And we are more than open to trying some different stuff. So Tim, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, we're Alamo Music Center. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you later.